ourselves. Feeling naughty with ourselves, or with ourselves. I've come along for redemption, to right the wrongs of all we come and done. Oh, here I'm found with everybody by ourselves, all by ourselves, all by ourselves. Yeah, we're the party, ain't nowhere else except here with everybody. All by ourselves, all else forgotten by ourselves, on by ourselves, on by ourselves.
What up, what up, what up? What up, what up? How's everybody doing? It is Wednesday. Crypto is moving down. What? I was promised only up. We haven't had an all-time high in a week. This is a scam. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was a scam. I knew it was all a scam. My grandpa warned me. He said, that Bitcoin is a scam. And I didn't listen. I said, Grandpa, you don't know what you're talking about. I owe him a big apology. He probably owes me, and I told you so. Here we are. On Monday, we had a really in-depth episode. I think you should go back and watch it if you haven't. I shared my secrets to this altcoin season, bull run, cycle, how to maximize it, how not to get wrecked in it. You guys enjoy that one? You like when I do a bunch of homework? Come prepared, charts, got the receipts. What's up, Blair? What's up, Jesse? What's up, Cactus Leo, Matthew Schmid, Moggy, Patrick, Tony? You like that? Well, I have great news for you if you didn't like that, because you got nothing today. We're just vibing. But I recommend you go back and watch that. And here we go. I think we're going to see a lot of crossover, a lot of similarities, a lot of things, kind of concepts we talked about in that episode coming in today in the market. I know people are probably panicking. I'm not panicking. I don't know why. I guess I know why, but I don't feel it. Nothing to worry about. We talked about this seesawing, this back and forth, right? Capital flowing around. Oh, my phone is playing the live stream. That was really disorienting. I was like, is there an echo? We're gonna we'll see if there's some opportunity today. I'm gonna open up some trades live. We'll see what happens here. Trading on BYDFI, links in the video description below. It's pinned to the top. No KYC. Nothing in there. No restrictions, I should say. Anybody can sign up with BYDFI. You get big bonuses using my link. What should we do? Bitcoin is down, my friends. It's down to levels not seen since yesterday. And to answer my own question, it's been 9 days since an all-time high. I want my money back. What's up, my friend Sarah Vanen, Hari Harthuruangan, the first subscriber, making it very difficult to shout out today. I appreciate you. Be like that person. Join us. Subscribe. Every other YouTuber needs to stop calling for alt season or it won't happen. Well, we'll look into alt season. We'll look into dominance. I mean, we did it in depth Monday. You have all the tools. I gave you all the tools, all the secrets. I want my money back. What's up, Trade Intuition? How are you feeling, bro? You shaking? You think we're going down now? You think the top's in? 666 watching? All right. Badass. What's up, Mikey? What's up, Michael? Do we even have stuff moving? I know stuff is like moving down a little bit. Moving down a little bit. What do we got here? Top 10 down about 1.5%, 2% overall. Ethereum, XRP, BNB. BNB hit new all-time highs just yesterday, maybe. Yesterday? In the last 48 hours. Let's go with that. Been telling you guys for what feels like years that BNB is a sleeper, and it of course is it's not Bitcoin, it's not decentralized like that, it's just Binance's coin. But that chart, man, chart's a chart. Slow day, the market was overheated, we need this. I think that's fair. That's fair, but I will warn you, there will come a time when we won't get this. At the peak. Into the peak. Come on, chair. Come on, chair. Work with me here, bud. Okay, got it. At the peak. At the peak, we won't get these, and everybody will be saying, oh, we got to cool down. It's too hot. We got to pull back. We'll just keep going, and then we will pull back, but it just won't go back up anymore. It'll bounce, and then just won't make it back up, and everyone's caught in their bags. It's dumping, baby. Is it dumping? I feel like my portfolio hit all-time high like this week, and then like now is down, but it's still at all-time high versus I don't know, like every other time ever, except for the last, I don't know, week maybe. Coin CoinGlass. Fear and greed is up. It's actually pretty managed here. Interesting. Sentiment. I don't know how well this reflects sentiment anymore. Do you guys still trust this metric, fear and greed? Let's put a poll up. Still a reliable metric for crypto. Let's just say yes now. Pretty well managed here though. 117K, we're at 78. We've kind of hovered here in the 70s up in greed. I think greed is accurate, right? I mean, not maybe greed in the sense of like the top's in greed, but greed as in coins are at all time. Some coins are at all time high. Bitcoin was at all time high a few days ago. It makes more sense to be in greed than, let's say, fear. You just lost $50,000. 𝐂𝐴ZN photography. How did you do that, my friend? TRT. TRT. What's T? Or do you mean a coin Dutchie? Pump XRP. XRP's down a little bit. Wow, actually, Bitcoin breaking down a little bit here. Oh, wait, I'm way too zoomed in. Although it is breaking down a little bit here. Okay. Back to levels not seen since this morning. Let's see where we're at. Honestly, I haven't even been looking at the... This is going to shock some of you. I haven't really been looking at the Bitcoin chart that much. You know? It's just up, sideways. And when you get kind of, I don't know, price action like that, where's the analysis? I think you could play a tightening range here, looking for a breakout. But where's the analysis, right? Just sideways. I think there's other charts taking our attention. C-leg. Average person doesn't benefit from dips. Yeah, I'd agree. James Darrell, I agree with you. They go deep in the hole. The luxury to DCA. Rich people. You know, though, here's the thing, is rich people, I mean, obviously rich people, when it comes to money and finance and investing, are always going to have the leg up. They're always going to have the head start because they literally have the head start, right? They literally already have that money. But there's nothing that rich people really can do in that sense in crypto that, let's say, poorer people can't, right? You can still DCA if you're poor or you're not rich. It doesn't, I don't think it makes sense to change how you invest in crypto depending on how much money you have. So like in traditional finance, there are obviously accredited investors where you basically have to be rich to be one. And then there's opportunities and things like that where you're locked out if you're not. But crypto doesn't have that. TradFi also has kind of like minimums on some things. Like you can't always get fractionalized shares. So if a stock's price is $1,000, you can't afford it, you're locked out, right? But in crypto, we don't really have that either. So I would say it's a much more level playing field. I don't think that the rich really have an advantage that is outside just the head start and capital they have. And I'll say, if it's inherited, this doesn't apply, but if you got rich yourself, then you have that knowledge, right? You understand money, almost probably. You understand money, you understand risk and reward. That's about it. Heavy Duty Charlie, awesome video 2 days ago. Hell yeah. Thank you, bro. Talking about my secrets to altcoin season. I started the episode saying I recommend you guys go check that one out. If you missed that one. It is a goodie. It's a little bit long. It's probably going to start playing as soon as I open it. Here we go. I share my crypto secrets. Clickbaity. But, oh wait, you can't see this, can you? Yeah, you can. That confused me because I'm like in the exact same spot. Go check it out. After the stream, obviously. You just go to lives on the channel. FOMC next week. It's right here. Right here. The secrets to alt season. So much good stuff there. I don't want to repeat it all. I don't want to like just say it all over again today. I did a pretty good job. What I'd like to do today, I have no real agenda, but any cracks that I missed, any little gaps, I'd like to fill in. And I'm going to have to get that from you guys. You guys will have to be the ones that say, you know, what about this? What about this concept? What about that? Doing great. Doing great. No fractions. Does it not have fractions? I know that they're adding it. They're essentially, you know, people said that crypto would become more like stocks over time, but stocks have become more like crypto over time. XRP is so cheap. Cam, you are living in a different realm than I'm living in. XRP is so cheap. It's the highest it's ever been. Outside of like a week. What do you mean it's so cheap? It was so cheap October of last year. And virtually every other time before then for years. I would not say that's so cheap. I would say it is. It's down 12% from the highest price it's ever been. So it's 12% off its all-time high. Oh yeah, Heavy Duty Charlie. Could you tell us more about when I started crypto and got out of poverty? Let me see. So I started like mid 2017. I don't remember exactly what month anymore. Everything's getting mixed up. Everything's getting hazier as time goes on. I'm getting old. Yeah, man. I just grew up with my mom. We were not high income by any means. We're like welfare kid. I went to a private school. Actually, I got lucky. I went to a private school near me, but I literally was there like on welfare, like subsidized by, I guess, the government. I don't know. I did all the things I was supposed to do, man. Went to school, played sports, did whatever, did the extracurriculars, did the SATs. I went to community college. I went to little, like, kind of like bounced around colleges so I could minimize the amount that I paid. I got my degree in political science. I got a bachelor's. Worthless. But I was of the generation where it's like, when you were in high school, every teacher ever, and they meant this with goodwill, was like, just go to college. You have to go to college. I got wrecked. You have to go to college and you'll get a good job. You don't want to be like a garbage man. And so we all did that, you know? We all followed that route, and my degree was worthless. And you can say now, you're like, well, duh. You're like a whatever degree, you know, gender studies degree, duh. Sure, like now, in hindsight, it is very easy to say that and to be like, that was your dumb choice. But then you're ignoring the reality of what it was like then. When we were told these things, and remember, we were children. When we were told these things by the people we respected, that wasn't what they told us. They didn't say, go to college for STEM accounting. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't like it is now. They just said everything. And you know what? If you told them, I want to be a gender studies person, right? They would have been, what you would have heard from teachers would be, oh, wow, like, that's awesome, great. But you should really get your master's, because that, like, they would encourage you to, like, do even more, get into more debt. You know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? People always talk about financial responsibility and how you have to make your own decisions, right? And how you have to pay for them. Like, you make a mistake, you got to pay for it. And I back that up, but let me turn the camera around. Where's the responsibility of the U.S. government handing out hundreds of thousands of dollars to children? To children. Giving loans of 6 figures to children a decade ago. And there's no responsibility there? Seems like you've up there, buddy. Seems like you weren't so careful with your money. Yeah. Oh, you're going to pin it on us? We were children at the time. You were the government. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, degree was worthless, and so what did I do? I did like what everyone else did. I went into sales, because sales was where the money was at. I did all kinds of sales, man. I did like cold sales. I did photos on the beach, cold selling families. Like, you guys would get like family portraits on the beach. And I did sales because that's what made money. I also was outgoing. I feel like it made me less outgoing over time, but that's what made money. I got laid off. I got into crypto. I started to kind of obsess about it like many of you do or are doing. Got into crypto. Let's go. Let's go, Bitcoin. I didn't even see this till right now. Got into crypto while I was still working. I was actually working for an HVAC company selling controllers and valves and other shit. Long story short, I just sold stuff I had no passion for like a decade. I got laid off from that job. I was making good money. That was like in... What was that, 19? I was making like 70 some K, single guy, 70 some K. Got laid off, couldn't find a job. Couldn't find a job that paid anywhere near it. The only like sales jobs were like Cutco, knife, crap. And had unemployment for 6 months. It was enough to pay my bills, and it was the first time in my life, and I bet a lot of you in here have never even had this moment in your life. I never thought I would, where it was like, what do you want to do? You know, you've just like been steered the wrong way by everything. Everything has steered you in the wrong direction. They pointed your ship towards the rocks, right? And for the first time ever, it's like, you have the wheel. Where do you want to go? And it's like, well, away from the rocks. And I said, okay. I am obsessed with Bitcoin. I think that this is the future. I think that this is inevitable, that this is something that cannot be stopped. It can only get bigger, and I want to be a part of it. And there's obviously no way to get a job at Bitcoin. Can't get a Bitcoin job, especially back then in like 19, you know, like there weren't even the opportunities there are now. There are definitely more now. And so I said, I guess I'll make a YouTube channel. That was seriously it. It was like, I have 6 months. I guess I'll make a YouTube channel. And I guess the story was about getting out of poverty. And so during that time, you know, those 2 whatever years and into making this channel, I was just buying Bitcoin. I was DCAing Bitcoin. I got really kind of into some trading, but the most of what I did was DCAing. And, you know, I wasn't making a ton of money. I think I got maybe $10,000 or $20,000 in over the course of like 2 or 3 years. And I saw that grow. And for the first time ever, my net worth was going up. Bitcoin went up. I took some profits. I paid off my loans, my student loans. I paid off all the debt I had that was of any kind of real interest percent. I was never going to escape that grind. I was just going to be going from job to job to job. I was going to be making minimally more money each year. That amount of money, you know, looking at it now, it would have gotten just eaten by inflation. But I was never going to leave that. It was always going to be that. I would have been stuck in that forever. And I was doing all right, you know, like I was doing good for what I was like where I was already. I wasn't starving. That's always how it's been. But it's changed my life. Bitcoin has changed my life, and I knew it would change my life the minute I learned about it, the minute I found it, the minute it clicked for me. You know, you guys have had that moment for you where you learn about it, you hear about it, and you're like, I don't know, man, because I played video games and stuff. I played all the MMORPGs. You name it, I played it. Like, I was a fellow who understood online value, understood digital money, right? Like WoW Gold or something. Diablo 2, as a kid, I actually had sold some items. I think it was like on eBay. And I found a Diablo 2. Like I understood this like digital money thing. In Bitcoin, it was like, oh shit, this is like the real version of that. This is like the actual version of this. And it just clicked. And that was it. That was it, man. I'm not the richest person. Now I was saying in the chat earlier with you guys that probably the poorest crypto YouTuber of this size. And that's like an inch. That's quite a bar. That's quite a bar. There are some incredibly rich crypto channels smaller than us. But I'd say like a 200K size, probably the poorest. Because I've just never done, you know, I didn't start in 2013, so I'm not like a bajillionaire, or like 2010. I didn't do any of the shortcuts that most channels do. Didn't promote rugs to you guys for 5 figures. Didn't get you trapped in, I don't know, FTX, etc. I didn't accept any of that dirty money. I've done it the right way. But my net worth went from negative, I don't know, 100K to 0 to now incredibly positive, and I never would have made that. I think I'd probably still be paying off my student loans. That's how crypto changed my life. If it's changed your life, I want to hear about it. At least I'm not insecure like Ben Cohen. Do I see his videos? I don't watch other YouTubers' videos that often, but I will say I have watched some of Ben Cohen. It's not recently. He has 6 outcomes, so no one gets mad at him. You know, I just think that Benjamin Cohen is just not a, you know, like, Not a guy that would say he's like calling shots. He likes to think of himself as like a data analyst, of someone who's like, here's just data, here's how you can interpret it. And I have respect for that. And you know what? I have respect for him. He's also a YouTuber who's never promoted shit, never promoted scams, never taken money from projects. Dude, there's not many of them. There are not many, and some that you don't think even have. I got props for him. I used to be obsessed also with never being wrong on YouTube, and I've let go of that recently. Nobody cares when you're right. Nobody cares anyway, dude. No one cares when you're wrong. Look at the scammers, the flat out scammers in this space that just take people's money and rug them. People still follow them. They still like, I don't know. Like, nobody cares, dude. There's no point of like never being wrong. Gotta let go of that. Started when I turned Medusa into stone. How you doing, Vegas Claw? Ben is artistic. I agree. He's very smart. Yeah, I really like the guy. I wish I were closer to him. Digital asset degen. Crypto changed my life. I was up, then you were down, and now you're even. It did change your life, though. What's up, ZagD? How you doing, man? I see you subscribing. Welcome to the fam. Good to have you. What's up, Stan? Ben's a good guy. I think at the end of the day, that's all anybody can say is he's a good guy. He's not out to hurt people. He's not out to take advantage of people. His little arc of revenge has been interesting lately. You were skipping your student loan payments so you could throw 4K into the market every month? Hell yeah. It's changed your sleeping cycles, dude. Same. It's ruined mine. Though I will admit mine were never very good. Let me see who else here today. What's up, Moggy? Moggy is back. Moggy has been in the chat now for multiple streams in a row. You took a little break. Now you're back. Actually, after I'm done with this, I'll jump into Bitcoin dominance because let's go. All season's on hold. Alexander G. Badger, how are you, bro? Bob Saget, Bullish Mike, my guy. Cactus Leo, Carthago, how are you? CBK, Wahoo. Craig Bowen, Crypto Esquire, Cryptogenic, Christopher Columbus, Crypto for Columbus. Darren, Das Peach, my man. Demarius. Are you an AI? Digital Asset, Degen, Dutchy, Echo, Lee Fishk, Foxy Thorny, Ivan F, Ian F, Ivan R, Jesse, Jets, Jose, Juanito, Lee, Line in My Pocket, Mario, Matthew, Mikey, Mr. Dinkles, Novocaine, Philly Skills, Randy Greer, Robo Crypto, Salem, Sankeet, Shane, Skip Factor, Soft Taco, Sin, The Pickle, Tin Man, Tom Kuagam, Kuma Guy. I know I've said that right before and then I started butchering it again. Vegas Claw, Willie E. Coyote, Wine Drinker, YY. What's up, bros? Who else is here? Rodo Stin. What's up, bro? Rethu. Positive. Did I miss anybody? Give me the ways. Ahmed, how you doing? Bean Juice. Share your arena screen. Dude, my arena. I tried. So one of the reasons we had the little loading screen today is I tried to stream to Arena Social. I saw that they added live streaming. Hey, Bean Juice. I see. You tipped. You Chad. I saw that they added live streaming. I tried to do it. I did it right. You can trust me when I say I understand how to use streaming software. We're streaming to a bunch of different platforms right now with no issue. I don't know what the Arena wants. Waiting to share screen or camera. Bro, I'm sending you the feed to the correct stream key to the correct RMTP address. What is wrong? What is it that you need? I don't get it. Don't know. Maybe they'll probably reach out or I'll send somebody a message. Actually, Bean Juice, you're on the Arena team. Help me out there. Hit me up in Discord or something. I don't know what's wrong. Love Frankie Candles. Good dude. Not sure. Ask Bean Juice. Tell them I used the Pro stream and I am sending the data in the right resolution to the right stream key and RMTP. So I don't know what's going on with it. Anyway, try punching the screen. I will try that. Update your firmware. DOSPEAK, you stay away from my updates, bro. You stay away from my updates. How long that on the green line? D.O. Brown. How long has it been on the green line? This green line been here forever, my friend. This green line has been here since, I want to say, we'll go with like 2021. This line has been here. We were talking about altcoin season, and it's coming. We got a little taste of it again. But this is not what the altcoin seasoners wanted to see here. Bitcoin dominance blasting. We even drew this arrow, and I was like, we'll see what happens down here at the bottom of the channel around this horizontal. That's a fire call. Not what the altcoin seasoners want to see. Now, you have broken your market structure here on dominance. You broke a higher high. You hit a higher low into a higher high. Your uptrend was intact. Over the last 5 weeks, you have broken down below May's low, breaking to a lower low, ending the uptrend for now, and breaking market structure. You can see here, clear resistance was broken, back tested. It looked like it was going to continue. Rejected. We have seen this bullish trend. I will say it depends on what kind of time frame we're looking at, but you've seen this trend end for now. Does not mean guaranteed that it's going to fall through the floor. What it looks like here, and I would say even makes sense. See a little retracement. See, this is a very steep downward move. Unfortunately, that begins to look like what we've seen before with these little mini alt seasons. Remember at the end of last year, XRP led the way and dominance fell. Everyone screamed alt season. And over time into this year, those words did not age well. Even back in May, we had a little mini alt season. Same thing happened. Now, this one is different. This has broken the structure. This is a definitive change in trend. I'll say we don't necessarily have a downtrend yet, but the uptrend has been invalidated. To begin a downtrend on dominance, here's what you want to see. Maybe a return to this middle channel, right? That could be up here. Doesn't matter. Either way, a lower high. You need a lower high, and then you need a break. You need a break of the low we just put in. This could happen over weeks. This likely would happen over weeks, I'd say. Yeah. But you need the lower high, and then you need a break. That begins the downtrend. That would be, in my opinion, that would be confirmation with confidence of altcoin season. Right now, kind of Bitcoin season, put the brakes on with this drop. Little retracement, which makes sense. Very inefficient action. Just making it whole, making the market whole. But it is due to these two, it's not quite alt season yet. We need that lower high, and we need a break of the low. I know you don't want to hear it. I still think we got this coming. I still think it. I don't think we see, and I might be, I'm wrong. So I'm wrong all the time, whatever. I don't think we see the true alt season until Q4 of this year. That's just my gut feeling. Guts are not always to be trusted, though. But dominance, man, putting the brakes on the hype, and just in time. Like, it's crazy. It is insane, the precision that dominance is like reversing now. Insane. Ethereum, where did Ethereum go? Almost exactly back to 4K. 3,850. I still have that long open on BYDFI. Trade with me on BYDFI. I might close it. I'm not bearish. I'm just dealing with this. Maybe the brakes are being put on alt season. I wouldn't be looking for any kind of lows like this. Maybe at worst. I really don't think this happens. But like at worst for Ethereum, like 2,500. I don't think this happens. But it could do this and just be perfectly okay. This would be such a strong technical pullback. You would have the most massive giga inverse head and shoulders, send it to all-time high pattern ever. I don't think that this is even coming. But what I think we're going to see, did we get it? No, we haven't quite gotten it yet. All right, so this might unfold not just in one direction. Ethereum, following the playbook almost perfectly, didn't quite make it to 0.33. I think what we see is something like this, where it flags, breaks out to 0.33 and then rejects break structure and then moves back down as dominance increases. And then when this reverses and breaks 0.33, that's when we see that total overall break of dominance and alt season truly begin. I think that happens towards the end of the year. So USD pairs likely still going to move up, especially if Bitcoin keeps it hot. It's just the value against BTC sideways or down. And when that's the case, I don't like to be long on alts with leverage. Bump, bada, bump, bump. This is so friggin' wild that it bounced right there. Oh, look at Flare. Holy. Ho. Who caught this? Look at that fire ass move. Ho. Look at that fire move, dude. Right to the 1618. That is bonkers. If you don't believe in the Fibonacci extensions as targets, you're a fool. Look at that. Look at that move, dude. Breakout, instant tap, instant wick back. I think there's a play here. Let me see if Flare is even on BYDFI. I don't think it's on that many exchanges. If it is, maybe I'll open a little trade ski. I don't think it is. It is. It is. Let's go. A little trade ski. This is ill-advised. Oh shit, I'm late. 022. What do I got here? 10x crowd now. $300. All right, we'll rock it. We'll rock it and we'll roll it. There we go. I just took a trade live. I spotted it. I went for it. Let's actually translate this out. Maybe I should do a little thinking about it before I ripped it. Oh well. Let's see. Where's liquidation? Liquidation is right here at 20. Oh, I don't like that liquidation. That's bad. What if I had waited? Oh, if I was patient. If I was patient, it would have been perfect. Oh well. From the 1618 back, boom, right to the 2. Woo. Ooh, boy is cooking. 4.5 to 1, which means the probability of this getting wrecked is so high. It's like I like maybe a 20% win rate on this would be a good win rate. 20, like 25, be a good win rate. If I took this exact trade in theory 5 times, 4 times, I'd only win once. What's up, Fossil Khan? I see you, bro. Thanks for subscribing. Just took a live leverage trade on FLR. Remember, guys, none of this is financial advice. Please don't just blindly copy what I do. I just ripped this open with very little thought. I like the setup, but here's the thing. I put an amount of money that if it liquidates, I'm good with. I'm fine. Doesn't mean you should just do this trade, right? Because this, like I just said, 4.5 to 1 risk to reward. If this plays out in my favor 1 out of 4 times, I'm good. I'm good with it. That means like 75% of the time this is gonna not work out, basically, if you do that math backwards. Get out of here. Get out of here. I should have waited. I should have fainted. I would take it like this. God, just under 20. That's the better play. Nice. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put the... Remind me if I get liquidated. Remind me if it breaks high. I like that, though. I like that. Most people would have looked for that long up here. I like the breakout. Perfect 1618. Back to the breakout level. Back to resistance. I like that. I'll take that trade. I'm risking $300. And it's up $7. Let's go. It's up $7. I'm a millionaire. Oh, I'm rich. All right. Yeah, right. I was just flipping through these. I wasn't even like looking for a trade. I just saw it and ripped it. XRP. This was, I guarantee when I placed this, what, like Friday last week, Wednesday last week, I was like, this is a bad idea. But for those of you who can't wait, I'm sure I'd never put trades like that without that kind of modifier. $3 though. That's an actual trade. I'll leave it the way it was for now. Doge back down. Hold up, I'll get back to the chat in a minute. Doge broke a higher high though. That's a good way to go. Low, May's high, April's low, or May's high, June's low. Where's April's low? That's April's low. I'm on drugs. April's low, May's high, June, higher low, higher high. This is the way to do it, man. This is what Doge looks like. Even on the higher time frames, that's what Doge looks like. You zoom out, and it's the same thing, right? Boom, high, higher low, higher high, higher low. Uptrend. So you have an uptrend, I'd say, on like the monthly. Then you got an uptrend down here on the daily. You're just waiting for this to play out. Maybe 20 cents is the play there. I like that. I can mess with that. I can F with it. Time's at 148. One Fire T8. See, checking in on TRX. I know, I got distracted here. I got excited. Litecoin, just like someday Litecoin. Someday. BNB. BNB. Sketchy. Sketchy on the BTC pair. BNB. BNB hit all-time high last night and then the all market went down. Kind of seems to be a little late warning, BNB. BNB might have an entry back at 720 though. I think our entry of 650 should be off the table by now. I think this is moving to like $1,000. Could go higher, but I think that's just like my conservative target there. H bar down. ADA is looking better. ADA did break its May high, which is phenomenal. It needed to do that. Kind of doing the same thing as Doge here, though, looking to move back down. BONK hit resistance, moving back down. BCH, we snipered the top here live after, I'll say snipered the bottom there. 550. Although, I don't know, that's a hard downward bet. XLM. Anybody take the 50 cent short on XLM? Printing. Huh. Stocks are at all-time high today. Must be nice. Must be nice stocks. Solana back down. You can see Solana selling off back to resistance 190. Settling down. Ooh, but maybe that's the point. There's a scalp play here. There's a scalp. Maybe I'll take this one too. Trading on BYDFI. None of this is financial advice. Please don't copy my trades blindly. Still like another 300. Why does it say buy there? I didn't buy there. Reload this. Filled. Took 2 live trades today. FLR now down. Now down. Let's see where that's at. Like I said, don't copy them. Don't trade them blindly because I get liquidated. Not a lot of movement there. 2222. Took that. Where do I want my stop? 182. I'll do like 182. Like 182 stop, 250. 250, 3 to 1. There it is. FLR, I think I'm just gonna let liquidate. Okay. I got distracted. Let me come back to the chat. What is up, my friend? Sorry. I got in the zone, dude. I got in the zone. I'm just scared money don't want. What's up, 𝐕𝐉? What's up, Paul? KTA, I've never heard of it. What is KTA? Yay. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. It's got a $300 million market cap. Never heard of it. Oh, it only came out of March of this year. It's on base. Never heard of it. Here we go again. What's up, you grow, I grow? Josh McCollum, SEI. SEI is alright. Nothing's really changed there for SEI for me. You love shitcoin CBK? Right on. PEPE. BTC changed your life. Fagine. You only had 3 years left to settle your interest on your mortgage. Within those 3 years, you made enough to pay it off. Wow. That's a crazy story, bro. Congrats. It's huge. Absolutely huge, man. You took a risk and it paid off. Maybe look for that 30 flat on SCI. PEPE, Ray, what's up, XO? Bitcoin short in Q4 or Q1, dude, TBG. I typically do not play the Bitcoin top short game. I typically do not. If I did, probably like December of this year. We'll see if the time's right. If it feels right. PEPE. I know James Wynn went long on PEPE. He's always long on PEPE. So of course it went down. This looks like one giant diamond. Okay. Well, monthly level 1164. Let's see. See that. You can also see playing the bottom. 501. You take it like that back to the top of the order block, or you can aim higher. I think you got an opportunity at like 115, 116. Then I think you have another one at 1,000. Looking at that monthly, coming back down back to last month's high, last month's open. Find support there, move higher. Makes sense. If you didn't get banned, you'd be in that Discord. I don't know who banned you. It's a crypto buying addiction channel. That's true. Once you pop, the fun don't stop. Testing for shadow ban. You're not banned, Wojak. If you get hidden, Wojak, on a live stream, like, see, look. If someone hides you on a live stream, like, go here and hide, you'll still be able to chat, but no one else will see it. But because I can see it, you're not hidden. The feds in here asking about DRUGS. Alright, I'm refreshing the chat. If you said anything earlier, I missed it. Discord rocked a bunch of bots. Ah, yes. Yes. Bitcoin is dominating. Addicted to checking the Bitcoin chart, bro. I've like lived my life that way for so long. Bots. There aren't really that. I don't see any bots in this chat. We have subscriber mode on. Typically, bots on YouTube Lives won't subscribe to you. Keeps them out. Ultra conservative prediction for Ethereum top. Ultra conservative all-time high. 5K. 5 𝐒𝐳. Uni might be along there. I ain't along in Uni though. Ultra conservative 5K. I don't know if we break all-time high and it runs the ultra conservative above all-time high, I'd be like do like 9K, like right as everyone's like, oh, it's gonna go to 10K and then it'll go to 100. Like you're like just getting out right before that zero ad. Let's check in on the leveraged longs we've taken today live on BYDFI. Solana now up 2%. FLR up 8%. Okay. All right. I'll ride that. Really, price has not moved since the entry. Leverage is just high, making it look like that. What's up? Life Motivation subscribed 8 minutes ago with Ranjan Kumar. Fasil Khan. Not a lot of subscribers. That's something that's been interesting to me. Looking at the statistics from our streams. Not a lot of new subscribers during the live streams. It's unusual. If you go back to March of last year, Q4 of last year, you know, we get streams with 1,000 subscribers while we're live. Or not 1,000, like 200, 300. Like while live, not like people who find them afterwards, etc. Like literally while the live was live. Let me see if I can find one. Nah, I'm not gonna find it right now. But these ones, it's been like 4. To me, that means I just don't think that YouTube has new searchers for crypto, for trading, for Bitcoin. What's up, Schmeeds? Arun, Jesse. Up over 100% on your Zora long. Nice, bro. Mushrooms are fun. They are. Love them. What's up, Gold Dragon? How you doing, bro? Hasty Garage Door. How you doing? CY. How you doing, dude? Howdy. El Chido. Rava Lion. You're a bot and you're subscribed already. Perfect. What's up, Water Swig? Krispy Kreme stock, baby. What's Krispy Kreme's doing? I think the top fib line. The top fib line could be this cycle's top. I think I missed what top fib line you're talking about. Here's the fibs. Here's the last cycle bull market to bear market fib. It's 170. If you look at this year's fibs, you're looking at like 160 to 130s, 38, 140 for this. I mean, realistically, if you want like a high confidence where the cycle top is this time for Bitcoin, 174, like 175-ish. Like historically, at least over the last 2 cycles, that's gotten damn close, like close enough. Cycle high to cycle low, 1618. Gave us 64 last time. Do that same thing this time, gives us 174-ish. Realistically. I think we go higher. I'm a hopiest. A hopiumist. We almost had 1,000 live viewers today. That's pretty good. We have the FOMC next week. Chirpow will be joining us for the biggest, most important FOMC live stream of our lives. I was pretty convinced that we're gonna get cuts in September for a week. I was like, maybe we'll get one actually in July. I don't see it. I don't think we're getting it in July. But you never know. We're like promised 2 cuts this year. There's only 4 of these left. So if we don't get one next week, there's only 3 left and 2 cuts. Probability goes up. What's up, Gasper? Subscribe to Marvel Live. I appreciate you. Join us next week for the FOMC. For sure. It's going to be a good time. Sign up with any of the links in the video description below, specifically BYDFI or what. That'd be my choice. It's all trading tools and exchanges, and get VIP roles in our Discord, discord.gg/TomCrown. If you're looking to invest in yourself this year, really make the most out of this cycle, check out joincrowncrypto.com. I am offering one-on-one time for everyone who signs up. Not free trials. Everyone who signs up for a subscription, one-on-one time with me, myself. Great value. Until like that doesn't work anymore, right? I'm not gonna have infinite amounts of that. But while it's quiet, we haven't had a ton of signups lately. Not as many active members as I would like. I'm gonna up that value there by adding in some of my own time for each person. Joincrowncrypto.com. Let's go. Make sure you're subscribed and liked. Join us on Friday for our next live stream, unless things get really spicy. We opened up 2 leveraged live trades today. We'll check back in on those on Friday. Hope to see you there.